Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ali Tahir 60 at your service again. I know it has been some time since I've sat down and done a video like this. However, there are three topics that I have been thinking about over the last couple of weeks, couple of days in fact as well, more pertinently, that I'd like to update you on. And I'll start with the first one. These are pertinent topics to the Masjid with what's been happening. And I'm going to start with the first topic. It relates to legally what's going on with the Masjid with regards to how we're trying to take this situation forward and resolve it. And information has come to light. I can divulge this information. It is out there in the public domain for yourselves to find out. Anyway, okay. A few days ago, it means you are all aware of possibly the warning letters or potential banning letters that have been issued. It basically means individuals specifically stated or provided those warning letters could potentially be banned. Okay, basically banned without any sort of full trial. Okay. A barrister who claims that the Masjid is a private building and it's in the possession of the management committee who, and this is a very recent development, who can prevent entry without reason. The barrister is claiming that it's no different from someone demanding to enter someone's home. Both are private property. Again, look, it's a very, very serious development. It's another low for the committee. Alhamdulillah, we again ask for your patience in obviously reviewing this matter and taking it forward. Also, I'd like to update you. There were rumours. We want to dispel some of these rumours, which are the following. The Masjid was going to open last Saturday, Monday, then Wednesday, and then today. We can conclusively clarify that the Masjid is not going to open. What happened was I understand that the committee were potentially arranging security. Okay, they had talks with a security company that obviously they appear to have fallen through. Had a conscience and saw them for what they were, the committee that is, and declined on the offer of providing the committee and the Masjid security. Okay, regardless of the bids that you have, it became apparent to the company that obviously, they're basically in it for themselves and they're not providing security for the community. Okay, and we understand that they are desperately looking for a new security company. Okay, and I don't wish this task on any security company. If essentially you're looking at, dealing with this matter. You've got an entire congregation that wishes to want to pray, and a security company would essentially be tasked with restricting access to who they please. So again, it would be, given if this judgment does go through, then it's not going to be possible for the brothers to obviously, they'll be selective with regards to who they let through. So you're essentially turning the Masjid into a Sado nightclub. So if your name's not down on the list, you're not coming in, essentially. They want to obviously, we know about the nature of the committee. They're using small half arguments that they've caught on camera, and they're using that as video evidence in court against us. So again, I please urge brothers to be peaceful when discussing, or it's best you do not discuss with these individuals whatsoever, as if you can avoid any discussion with them. Okay. They even used, which is kind of interesting, and it was brought to light by a brother to me. They even used a small get together at our Imam Abdul Sattar's home as proof. And this was no more, as proof that making accusations leveled at the Imam that he's some sort of master planner of some sort of insurgents. Disgusting, really. It was basically a baklava and biryani get together. That's all it was, nothing else. They've included this and are going to submit this as evidence when they take the actual, when they make application to the court next week. and regarding the allegations that they have. Okay, so again, my question is, they're going to include this evidence as well. What footage? How do they obtain this footage? To what lengths are they prepared to go to incriminate? And these are supposed to be Muslims. These are Muslims. Again, it's very, very sad. How desperate are the committee? My question is, do we have moles in our group of brothers? Are they double agents? The committee have shown that they've got zero morals. Telling mistruths and purveying, falseness is second nature for them. Again, listen, look, I'm going to use this opportunity to, please, don't fall into the trap. Do not be provoked by them. We must operate like the most peaceful icons of recent contemporary British world history, such like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Gandhi G. We mustn't retaliate or be seen as, speaking, obviously getting into some sort of argument that can then be used in evidence. They did close the masjid, for a prolonged period. They know how close it is to everyone's heart. People became desperate. People did indulge in arguments, and altercations with them. And that's a very sad state of affairs that they choose to use those as evidence. Let's not give them the ammo to attack us in this way. The formula is very, very simple. Provoke a reaction. Okay, get the police called, gather footage, and use it in court against us. Quite simple. It's a very, very simple formula. We now have to engage in a boycott of the masjid, and this has to be done in a very, very peaceful manner. The third issue is that I'm going to go on to this, and again, it comes down to the Dirty Tricks campaign. I received a call from social services yesterday, children's services yesterday, from a social worker. And this was from my local authority, stating that my son had been seen going down to the masjid and interacting with undesirable individuals outside the masjid gates. Now, we all know that protests have taken place outside the masjid. Peaceful protests have taken place. My son has only been there and many other fathers have brought their sons as well. He's only 11. But this again goes to show you we have no evidence. We have no evidence if anyone affiliated to the committee has made an anonymous call to my local authority social services. Again, I hope that hasn't been the case. But the strange thing is that the masjid was mentioned. Why was my son not mentioned going down to the park and hanging out with, the local park and interacting with undesirable individuals? Why was it the masjid? So it only can lead one to assume that if they do not want to confirm or deny this, then one can only assume that this must have been an allegation from an unknown person to social services regarding my son. Someone must have been affiliated to the committee, or someone must have known about this matter. And you have to realize we have a prayer hall arranged for us, and so he does go down the masjid. However, I have stopped him from going down, obviously, given in light of recent events. I don't want him to be going there on his own any longer. He has friends there. He's made a whole new raft of friends, and he's only around individuals that we know as family friends. Worker put two and two together, and I advised her that, look, we've been protesting due to the fact that the masjid has been closed for the last 8 weeks. This appears to have been done to spite me, basically. So they're going after children as well. So please be mindful if you are taking your children down to the masjid, or if you are caught up in some sort of argument with a committee member. Please be mindful that your son is with you at all times. That they don't, that no false allegations can be leveled at you with regards to your son partaking in discussions or anything of the sort. But again, it just goes to show you that this is these are the three things that I essentially wanted to update obviously people who have been following this matter. And it has been closed. It's upsetting to all the community. We are trying to find a way forward on this matter. and we just ask for your patience and your prayers, essentially, at the end of the day. So, we go forth. Ramadan is, it's in 4 weeks from now. We just have to wait and see exactly what transpires. If the masjid will be, it's going to be the 8th week that it's remained closed. The brothers will be praying Jummah outside again today on the pavement. It's causing a massive amount of disruption to the community with the masjid remaining closed. But they are going to be selective. If they are successful in getting this action through the courts with regards to banning particular brothers, but thankfully the security company did see through them and has obviously decided not to partake in this whole operation of having individuals banned. So yeah, that's all I want to say on the matter. If I can, I will provide further updates, but this is what's essentially happened. I obviously, with regards to my bail conditions, I can't obviously be anywhere near the masjid. So, I'll just keep you posted. This is, just keep you posted as I would here. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh, logging out.